Thank you for coming back to the channel. This is the Tony Montana channel. After all, I'm gonna make a quick one. This is because I just saw a video on WD Gaster's channel, and he was asking about dog food, and he was looking at some dog food, and I just heard him looking really hard at this side of the food, or rather the bag, the guarantee analysis. And this is really, got to be careful with this. This is really not the best way to look at, not this portion here, because when you're looking at crude protein, it says 36%. But you have to remember that protein can come in two sources. It can come from meat source or vegetable source, and we want the meat source. So this really doesn't tell you that. Okay, it does tell you the crude fat and other things. That's great, but we're looking at the basically what type of protein it is. So for that, you have to go to the ingredient list. And I made another video, but probably the other video was very long. This is actually I buy dog food for my cat. So, and when I use the Kibble, when I ran out of a roll, I used the Kibble. Anyway, I'm gonna explain to you again real quick what, there's a lot of ingredients here, a whole bunch. But the good thing is, you really don't have to look at all the ingredients. You really have to look at all of the ingredients up to the fat. Here is the chicken fat. You see the chicken fat, second line, right there. That's really the indicator that that's half of the ingredients. Remember, the ingredient list is in order of amount in the Kibble. So up to the chicken fat, it's 50% of the content of a Kibble, of a grain. Okay, and I did tell you to be careful. Here's something that is misleading. Here, the first ingredient is deboned chicken. Okay, deboned chicken. Sometimes they just call it chicken. Here, deboned chicken, obviously, it basically is telling you it doesn't have the bone aspect. It doesn't have the nutritional aspect of the bone. And these ingredients are weighted before they're being processed. So this deboned chicken is weighted literally how you visualize it. It's a chicken breast, deboned chicken, and obviously that's going to weigh more because it has water content. So it is misleading. But luckily, the second ingredient is chicken meal. Chicken meal, if you know what chicken meal is, really is the dry form of the chicken, meaning they remove all the water content from the chicken, and that's what they use to weight, because that's the chicken meal is the ingredient. So in reality, the chicken meal is the number one ingredient. And by the way, this seems to have changed a little bit. This bag has the ingredient has changed a bit from the last time. So I'm going to change now that I'm looking at it again, because I don't agree with it. So I am actually going to go to a different brand after this one. So and then you go chicken meal, pea protein. So now they're giving you protein, but now these are from, yes, vegetables. And we don't want that much. Although peas are highly digestible vegetable for the animal, not unlike corn. You definitely don't want corn anywhere here. You don't want that. And then they have peas, and then they have starch, which is also one of the things that the starch keeps it together. And then you have all the type of thing, all the meals. But again, chicken fat really is more or less 50%. Or the fat is 50% of where you find the fat. It's about 50% of the meals. So that's really how you should be looking at it. Just another thing is just knowing that pretty much all the dog food nowadays will have this certification, AAFCO. That's basically like the FDA for our food, human food. This is AAFCO I would say nowadays 99% of the dog food, dog kibble will have this. This is just you know, it was tested to meet the nutritional levels established by this AFCO. So, but like I said, now it used to be a big deal back then when there was half and half or less of that. But I think nowadays most of the kibbles are certified by them. Okay, hope this helps. This is Tony Montana. Until next time.